Every parent knows that bittersweet moment when a child steps into the world on their own, where pride meets a quiet ache in the chest, and the realization of time passing becomes almost tangible. For Angelina Jolie, that feeling has repeated itself countless times, in unique ways, with each of her 6 children. Her journey as a mother has been extraordinary, not only because of the public nature of her life, but also because of the remarkable personalities, resilience, and individuality of each child she has nurtured. From the earliest adoptions to the youngest twins, each chapter in her family story reflects growth, empathy, and the delicate balance between protection and independence, showcasing a parenting philosophy rooted in love, guidance, and respect for each child's autonomy. Maddox beginnings in Cambodia. Maddox, the eldest of Angelina's children, entered her life when he was adopted from Cambodia in 2002 as a tiny baby, barely a year old. From the very beginning, his life carried the weight of a global story, a perspective few children experience. Maddox grew under the loving gaze of his mother while navigating on the dynamics of a blended household after Brad Pitt joined the family. Even as he faced adolescence and the scrutiny of public life, Maddox showed a calm, quiet maturity that spoke volumes about his character. He learned to process challenges thoughtfully, often giving measured, introspective answers during interviews, reflecting both a sense of independence and a desire to understand the world in his own way. From the earliest years, Maddox's upbringing emphasized awareness, adaptability, and resilience, laying the foundation for a young man who observes carefully, thinks deeply, and moves through life deliberately. Pax, from Vietnam to family life. Paxtian. Pax Jolie Pitt joined the family after being adopted from Vietnam at age 3. His arrival marked another turning point for Angelina as a mother, demonstrating her unwavering commitment to providing love, stability, and opportunity to children from across the globe. Pax's early years involved adjustments, legal processes, and learning to navigate a new family environment. Yet, Jolie's patient guidance helped him transition seamlessly into the household, which already included Maddox, Zahara, and Shiloh. The following year, Brad Pitt adopted Pax, solidifying his place in the family and reinforcing the sense of security that Jolie worked so hard to cultivate. Throughout his childhood, Pax developed an appreciation for creativity, storytelling, and self-expression, encouraged to explore personal interests while still embracing the family's strong sense of cultural awareness and humanitarian values. Pax's creative exploration. Pax's introduction to the arts was subtle but meaningful. Early experiences, such as lending his voice to the animated film Kung Fu Panda 3 and assisting on film sets like First They Killed My Father, offered him insight into the craft of storytelling and production. Over time, these experiences evolved into a personal interest in digital and mixed media art as he sought to carve out a space for his own creativity beyond the gaze of the public. His exploration demonstrated not only curiosity, but also a thoughtful approach to personal growth, blending observation, experimentation, and discipline. Even minor setbacks, such as a 2024 e-bike accident in Los Angeles, reminded the family and the world that childhood and adolescence come with their own challenges, regardless of fame, and highlighted the importance of care, resilience, and adaptability in daily life. Zahara, compassion and individuality. Zahara Marley. Jolie, adopted from Ethiopia in 2005, joined the family at just 7 months old, entering a household already rich with love, purpose, and cultural awareness. From her earliest days, she displayed a mix of creativity, intelligence, and compassion, absorbing lessons not only from her parents, but also from her older siblings. As she grew, Zahara's interests leaned toward visual arts and humanitarian work, blending her natural talent with a sense of social responsibility. Even small projects, like designing a jewelry line at 14 that supported homes for women in need, showcased her early commitment to using her skills to make a positive impact. When she left for college in 2022, her departure carried the universal emotions of a parent's love, joy, pride, and the quiet ache of letting a child venture into independence while trusting the foundation she and her family had built. Shiloh, Courageous self-expression. Shiloh Jolie Pitt, born in Namibia in 2006, embodied a fearless approach to self-expression from a very young age. From her tomboy style to her dance and movement explorations, Shiloh demonstrated a natural inclination to define her own identity, free from external expectations or limitations. Jolie encouraged this authenticity, emphasizing that children should feel empowered to explore their individuality without constraint. Shiloh's journey reflected resilience, creativity, and the importance of personal freedom, highlighting how supportive parenting can provide both guidance and the space necessary for children to develop confidence in their own identities. Even choices such as changing her name at 18 spoke to a young person taking ownership of her life story, a message about self-determination and embracing personal truth, irrespective of public narratives or external pressures. Twins Knox and Vivien. A new chapter. The birth of twins, Knox Leon and Vivienne Marceline in 2008 added another layer of joy, energy, and complexity to the family. Born in France, the choice of location offered both privacy and a sense of normalcy, a deliberate effort by Jolie and Pitt to give their children a safe, nurturing environment amid public life. The older siblings embraced the twins warmly, helping care for them and fostering family unity. Knox showed early interest in creative projects and voice work, while Vivienne gravitated toward performance and theater, including acting alongside her mother in projects such as Maleficent. Even in their early years, both twins were exposed to the family's culture of creativity, empathy, and exploration, learning how collaboration, patience, and curiosity could guide personal growth. Vivienne's creative growth. Vivienne's involvement in stage productions revealed both discipline and passion as she balanced curiosity with a developing sense of responsibility. Her early experiences behind the scenes in theater allowed her to learn about production, teamwork, and storytelling in an environment that prioritized learning and personal development over public recognition. These opportunities mirrored those of her siblings, highlighting a consistent approach in the family that values autonomy, creativity, and exploration as central components of growth. Vivienne's natural talents, nurtured with encouragement rather than pressure, emphasized the family's philosophy. Allow children to explore, to fail, and to develop a sense of self guided by interest and dedication rather than expectation. Family philosophy and parenting. Through the growth of all 6 children, Angelina Jolie and Brad Pitt maintained a careful balance between exposure to the world and protection from its pressures. Their approach emphasized empathy, cultural awareness, and the freedom to explore one's individuality. From humanitarian trips to refugee camps, international travel, and creative projects, the children were given the opportunity to understand the world beyond themselves. Yet alongside this exposure, the parents prioritized stability, privacy, and the creation of environments where the children could explore their talents without external pressures. This intentional approach fostered resilience, self-confidence, and a strong sense of identity, ensuring each child could develop at their own pace while learning the importance of empathy, responsibility, and mutual respect within the family unit. Creativity and personal expression. Each child displayed unique talents and passions nurtured by the family environment. Maddox gravitated toward film and cultural exploration, influenced by his early life experiences and global perspective. Pax found a voice in visual arts and digital media, pursuing personal creativity away from the spotlight. Zahara combined artistic endeavors with philanthropy, reflecting both compassion and initiative. Shiloh embraced dance and self-expression, confidently exploring gender and identity. Vivienne engaged with theater and production, cultivating discipline and passion behind the scenes, while Knox's curiosity manifested in participation in creative projects alongside his siblings. Collectively, the children were raised in an atmosphere where curiosity, creativity, and exploration were valued, providing a model for how to nurture individuality within a close family dynamic. Balancing public life and privacy. Despite growing up in one of the most publicized families in the world, Jolie and Pitt carefully maintained their children's privacy and sense of normalcy. Birthplaces, travel arrangements, and creative opportunities were often selected to minimize exposure, giving the children space to explore personal interests and grow without undue scrutiny. The family emphasized the value of discretion, patience, and personal boundaries, skills that are crucial for anyone navigating adulthood, but especially important for children growing up in high-profile environments. These choices reflected a parenting philosophy that prioritizes emotional well-being and the cultivation of independence alongside public recognition, allowing each child to flourish in both personal and creative dimensions. Identity and personal growth. A central theme in each child's development has been the cultivation of identity and autonomy. Shiloh's self-expression, Zahara's creative and philanthropic pursuits, and Vivienne's involvement in theater and production illustrate intentional steps toward personal independence. Even as adolescents in a highly publicized family, the children learn to navigate self-discovery, balancing public attention with personal exploration. These experiences highlight universal aspects of growth: the search for identity, the pursuit of passions, and the development of resilience, empathy, and independence, demonstrating that even children in extraordinary circumstances benefit from love, encouragement, and opportunities for self-expression. Lessons and reflections. The story of Jolie and Pitt's family offers insights into adaptability, intentional parenting, and the nurturing of individuality. Each milestone, from adoptions to births, creative endeavors, and personal growth, reflects a commitment to guiding children while allowing them freedom to define themselves. The family's philosophy demonstrates how exposure to the world paired with empathy and intentional support can foster resilience, independence, and compassion. Their children have learned to navigate privilege and responsibility, public attention, and private growth, illustrating lessons that extend beyond celebrity life into universal human experiences. Looking forward. As the children continue to grow into adulthood, they carry forward the values instilled by their parents: creativity, independence, cultural awareness, and empathy. Each child has the tools to pursue passions, advocate for meaningful causes, and navigate life with self-awareness and confidence. While the family remains close, the children are finding their own paths, shaping identities informed by love, guidance, and the freedom to explore personal expression. Their upbringing provides a foundation for authenticity, responsibility, and resilience, highlighting the enduring impact of intentional parenting in shaping both character and future potential. Conclusion. Angelina Jolie and Brad Pitt's family story is a remarkable example of nurturing individuality while balancing the demands of public life. From Maddox's global perspective to Vivienne's theater pursuits, from Zahara's philanthropy to Shiloh's fearless self-expression, each child has developed into a unique, self-aware individual. The family's approach underscores universal truths about parenting. Children flourish when they are encouraged to explore, supported in their growth, and given the freedom to define themselves. Through love, intentional guidance, and respect for individuality, Jolie and Pitt have cultivated resilience, empathy, and a deep sense of purpose in their children, illustrating how family, creativity, and care can prepare young people to step confidently into the world while remaining grounded in the values that shaped them.